I like this composition from the GIGABYTE Marines. They have the ability to play on side lanes, which you need if you want to face up against Flash Wolves in the mid game. So you would go for the 3-man invade on the top side, right? Get those jungle contests in and then steal your buff on the right side. But the jungle is still split vertically, so I don't think this is going to work.
We talked about picking on MMD. Ignite is down. I think that might be a kill. It's going to be close. No.
He's got the beads. He's got the beads. He's healing.
That was so close right now. Now the question as well is going to be, do they want to shove that top lane, or are they going to try and freeze MMD out? Because they can still get a large experience advantage. So often, the conventional wisdom is just to shove in lane swaps because it evolved throughout a series of years. But now that we haven't seen it for a long time, you have to wonder if there's a new take on it and if teams remember what to do. Remember, when you put your AD carry and top on one side, that should become the strong side of your
map. They can TP dive him.
Get vertical jungling. They could, but then they would lose the bottom lane turret. I really wonder how they're going to play this.
Up,
they're going to do it.
I mean, I remember this from the lane swap days.
He's still level 1.
MMD, yep, gonna have to run out of the way. Stark gonna look to tank it up. Archie actually starting it off, but MMD absolutely dead.
Because this goes back to the fundamentals of the lane swap. You split up the map completely because there's always a counter move if you don't. The problem is we have new turrets because freaking bases happen very often in lane swaps, so you can get a tier unpunished.
Ooh, still level disadvantage, but the Cocoon's gonna miss, and KARSA, Storm Raider surging out. There's Levi gonna be forced to flash his bottom lane action there as well. Low on that side, Stark actually looked to dive the turret. He's going to have to flash out as well. Maple almost picking up 2 kills under his own turret there.
Like Karma gets minor upgrades. Ezreal is still sitting on the tier, and a level 6 timing is usually when you run into upgraded items. But that doesn't matter because we're fighting top side.
Yep, TP gank here. Taunt's going to start it up. MMD getting cocooned up as well. Knocked over the Justice Punch. And Optimus going to swoop in for the kill. Locked him down with a chain and grabs it.
That dive, they made it look so easy. But again, when they do that, because of the lane swap early, the first turret still goes over to the Flash Wolves. They burn, teleport, and show jungler in the top lane. Still goes to show the level of fear that MMD is going to be under for the rest of this game because Galio gets so much innate tankiness, they can easily do that.
Yeah, Levi might actually fall victim to exactly that right now.
Play starting here. They're trying to get out. Arrow going to force SWORDART's flash. Optimus the KARSA fighting on the other side. Betty in aggressively, but KARSA gets damaged back down onto the LeBlanc. Here's MMD arriving with the stand united. But Galio is going to come down to the MMD. Knocked up by the ulti and now forced to flush the wall. Stark flash torn in. Lulu ultimate justice punch. MMD goes down. SWORDART going to try and lock one more, but Optimus has caught the support, and that's yet another kill. GIGABYTE Marines answer 2 clean ones.
Such a good fight for GIGABYTE Marines, but that's exactly the wrong direction to go when the Galio comes in. You always wonder, how is Galio going to hit someone with his ultimate? Well, if MMD taunts in as it's coming down.
I'll out macro you in an aggressive way, and they just do it. It's just so much fun to watch.
And we have to note the pressure is so much on Flash Wolves right now to respond.
KARSA, oh, that's the arrow! That's an Archie able to get the kill on the other side. Beautiful combo by GIGABYTE Marines.
And Flash Wolves is completely on the back foot. How can they survive this? Here comes GIGABYTE Marines again.
Dive coming in. There it is from Stark. Justice Punch knocks up MMD. Damage is there from Winds of War, and Slay does exactly that.
Yes. How many teams do GIGABYTE Marines have to do this to before people are ready for it?
4.
I don't know. Or is it just something intrinsic with their playstyle? They make so many plays, and they're always forcing you to respond.
But if they ever fight their way out, it is here. They're playing versus a big comp in a team fight scenario, and this is where they actually are strong. So there's the potential for victory.
Going forward instead, Optimus dive straight in. Galio ultimate into the back of the team. Knocks up KARSA and Betty. And now the team's going to move forward, but Stark could be too far forward. Turret down, the wild growth predicts the Galio. Stark back in with a punch. Now thinks better of it. And that's all they needed. They just needed the turret.
If we look at the start of the tournament, they were banning Galio in their matchups, and this is something they have clearly picked up throughout, and they're playing it quite well.
This is a 1v4 that's about to start, I think. Karma rotating up as well. SWORDART gonna lock him down the roof, gets a couple taunts. Might take a little while, but he looks pretty dead. Stark is gonna finally fall. GIGABYTE Marines do have an additional sweeper in that mid lane that we noticed earlier, and the map is completely dark right now.
It's been dark for a while.
Ooh, that's a catch move into SWORDART. There's a kill. Galio coming in as well. That's gonna force KARSA to get out of there.
And that's just when you have to gamble. You know, this team, you can see patterns if you watch VODs. Like, do they bait often? Do they not? But like, how do you know what the GIGABYTE Marines are going to do against you right here? There's actually extreme patience, because pickups are generally always on the timer. Their strength lines in the early game and in the dominance, and MMD is feeling just exactly
Gunblade pops, and that's an easy pick. I mean, LeBlanc Elise is good at the best of times. Gunblade's going to make that even easier.
Luckily, it's still pick o'clock for GIGABYTE Marines, so they got a little bit of time yet.
What time is it? 5 past picking Centrum here. Holy moly, Flash Wolves, they're down 6,000 gold.
Here's the setup again. Just creating pressure in every single lane. Find picks if you can get him, and maybe KARSA's the next victim. Betty shifts out from under the cocoon. Galio is coming in from a LeBlanc Mimic. That was sick. Flash taunt, SWORDART dead. Betty gonna get knocked up there as well. And now the fight's continuing. Maple gonna try and dish out DPS. Stuck a little too far forward. Does go down to MMD.
I'm still a little shocked that you can Galio ult the LeBlanc Mimic. But
she's technically a clone.
It's
I'm
a clone.
shocked. I noticed
Clones
that.
are real people too, apparently, for Stark. But even then, he then overcommits on the turf. But they're going to try and keep pushing forward.
Damage is still there. Optimus is one little Q under KARSA, and that might be almost all his health. Flash taunt. Fire Slay could be the kill. Needs to take a little bit more, and there's Betty with the finishing blow. Optimus now has to flash out as well. Betty flashes in for the shutdown, and this is where it might all unravel. Maple realm whooping out of the way, gets over to the minions and flashes out, but KARSA still there. Betty moving the skill shot. He's going to try and take it down. Just get the kill, but Betty seals the triple kill. Feels like they might have got a bit impatient. Unfortunately, now down one of their globals, and actually down now two. They're looking for a pick here in the top lane. TP coming in as well. Maple going to get chunked out. Stark should taunt him down, but the TP's going to come in safe. MMD does get the taunt down onto Optimus, and that's going to stop TPS for a while. Maple now going to turn it back around, and Flash Wolves here first. Optimus really wants to kill, but he's not going to get it. MMD grabs another. Stark goes down as well. Getting chased down now. Levi, bit of trouble, but Flash Wolves just making sure they have sole control of the vision around the Baron area. Again, globals all being done except for Stark's ulti. Does make this a little tricky. But Renzo never wanted to shy away from a fight. Here's Optimus diving in. Arrow hits on the MMD. Chain gonna fight him. Cocoon piles in. Damage is pretty good. Galio gonna get the knock up just in time. Shut down and now 5v4 Stark. Flash 3-man taunt in. SWORDART low. Knock up there from the Wild Grove, but Slay needs to kite around Benny. Trying to do what he can, but he gets shut down by Slay.
Still a big-time fight from GIGABYTE Marines. They focus MMD before Flash was ready to come into the fight. And also wait for Slay to complete Infinity Edge, because that's going to be a huge power spike for Ashe. He is empowered by Lulu. Maple, barely making it away. If you can limit your entrances to mid lane, to river, that's a more reasonable area to control.
Diving again, KARSA the target, but Arrow hits onto KARSA still. Levi way too far forward though. Galio is going to help him repel up. Lots of cute interactions here.
They got to get out of here.
Yeah, to build on that.
Jen trying to fight.
Here's the TP back from Flash Wolves. Looking to cut up the backline. All Sproxos putting dashes out. KARSA going to get another big taunt. Benny can't shift out in time to still get CC, but GIGABYTE Marines needs to kill the front line. MMD does go down to the knockout of Justice Punch. Slay. So much damage is now stuck. He's going to get aggressive with the damage reductions help there from the Duran, but Benny still moving forward. Just not quite enough, and there's a redemption to reset it all for Flash Wolves. 2-1 trade, and now more. Benny looks for the last kill. Needs a Q. Doesn't land at Maple. Now the next contender, and there's the double he wanted.
Yeah, the Marines are not reading these team fights well enough to get a single pick, and there is this slight step forward that immediately gets punished by the Flash Wolves.
There has to be an in and an out, and that is where Karma can shine, tasting the whole team as soon as the fight begins to turn. Lulu ult and Galio ult down, yet they continue to fight afterwards. Right now, though, they're going to go for Maple.
Oh, good double to stop forward. Maple, gunbladed up. Snare is going to land, and that's another good arrow, but it hits MMD. Stand United may have just saved his mid laner. Levi still chasing. There's another flash on Maple. All right, dead this time. Gonna lose the Baron buff and didn't get the mid turret. That's what he was staying for.
Yeah, 1-3-1 is over. It's just Air and Fiesta here, and that really plays into the Flash Wolves' favor.
Well, the main game for them is fight. Just the side lanes. That's the other one. Now Optimus moving in. Tries to let them Betty stuck so aggressively far forward as GIGABYTE Marines kind of zoning him off this turret. MMD with a good taunt though onto Levi.
Levi's down.
Take him down. Just not enough here. There's another kill. KARSA able to get that. Optimus forced to flash, and now Slay completely put out of position. Just going to get slowed down a little bit by SWORDART. Might make it out alive, but Optimus busy farming Raptors on the top end of the fight, and Betty is still chasing them.
No one is getting to Betty in these fights. You're really seeing, even without Ryze, Betty was still packing a big punch, but Flash Wolves is going for it all right now. They have the Baron buff.
Yeah, redemption again. Baron still up for about a minute and a half, so they're going to break mid. Should be able to get this in him down as well. All 5 of GIGABYTE Marines are up, so Flash Wolves going to use a bit more caution. Good block, I think, from MMD, and there's the Ryze. Realm more power. Oh, the stun, not enough. Realm just in time.
Can't hit Ryze.
Yeah, you have to interrupt Ryze.
You get hit, you still get transported. If the conductor gets hit, nobody's driving. Otherwise, they have to really dance between two objectives. If they can just force a fight here, they want that.
If Levi can steal this or win a fight here, it would be huge for him, but this is right. Flash was going for the fight.
Galio ulti going to try and cut them off, but it's pretty defensive looking. GIGABYTE Marines might just still fight it, but MMD is real tanky.
This is what Flash Wolves want, though. The Elder Drake does not take them very low, and the more they can just poke 5v5 right here, the more advantage they become.
I think Gigabyte Marines might have given it up already. Elder Dragon's still taking aggro, so they can go back onto it. Gigabyte Marines, they don't want to concede, but they might have to. Maple maybe caught here. Optimus looking for the snare down. Snort looking to land. MMD able to peel it off and take down Optimus. And now Betty just firing away into Cocoon, but Stark going to get chased out of the pit. Elder Dragon finally resets, but the catches are too many. Archie goes down to Maple after a realm warp. There's another kill. The double picked up for Ryze, and now Maple chased down with a GA, gonna lose it, and gonna lose his second life.
Yeah, the Flashers really understood the ebbs and flow of this Dragon contest, and they dance around beautifully around the pressure, never allowing the Gigabyte Marines to land those consecutive CCs and picking them off.
Yeah, just look at the shields that went onto Maple when Optimus tried to do that pick. Seraph's Embrace, plus an empowered Karma Shield, plus a Locket. Flash was gonna take the game.
Yeah, looks like they're just gonna push through for the win here. 40 seconds to Levi, 20 seconds to everybody else. Stark, trying to do what he can, but just finding MMD, who's kind of buying time for the rest of his team. There's one Nexus turret down. Stark gonna get taunted up, and he's got some damage reductions. He flashes out of the way, but Flashwolves gonna take him down, complete the ace, and take down the Nexus. Flashwolves finally on the board here, and MSI